Good morning. Happy July 8th. Welcome to Coffee Chats. How is everybody today? Did everyone have a good 4th of July? Yes? Good. I was up north with my family. It was my dad's 89th birthday. So, yeah, we do that kind of traditionally. We head up to the Tofty area, and it was a lot of fun. A little rain, but there was a little sun, a little of everything, lots of hiking, and that's a beautiful area. So we have a great state, do we not? There's a lot of diversity in our state, geographically wise. So I will let you know what's going on for the week. I'm glad to be home. I came in and I walked through right into the entrance, and I saw Deborah, and I was like, it's good to be home. And I'm like, did I say that I'm good to be home? I guess I feel like it's kind of home, you know? All right, and I was like, is that good? Is that bad? I don't know. But anyway, I guess anytime you go to work and it feels good, that's a good sign. So, all right, I'll let you know what's going on for the week. Then I'm going to hand it over to Nancy, and then we'll hand it over to Jeff. Okay, so today at 10 a.m. we have Doug Ullman here, and he is going to be talking about Minnesota from the Road series. So it's the Heartland Lakes of the North Central Minnesota. Travel along with the Minnesota photographer and storyteller Doug Ullman as he takes us on a statewide road trip. And his focus, I believe, today is going to be the North Central regions. In addition, today at 1 p.m. we have our open art studio. We have no bandage rolling. I think I told you that last Tuesday. Just FYI, if you usually attend that at 3 p.m. On Tuesdays, that is not going forward. Wednesday, July 9th, we have our TED Talks recorded at 1 p.m. On 991, the 3 topics recorded is venting a good way to deal with anger? Who pays for assassinations on the dark web? That's the second one, not me. And number 3, why hybrid work fails both companies and employees. So those are the 3 provocative topics for TED Talks. 1:30 we have 500 on Wednesdays, and 7 p.m. we have bingo. Thursday, 9 and 11 we have our recorded coffee chats at 991, and 9:30 is our excursion to the Minnesota Orchestra. If you are interested in going to the orchestra in the future and want to know the dates, I do have the dates ahead of time, so let me know. I noticed there's only about 5 or 6 people that typically sign up. So we would love to have more of you. So if that's something you're interested in, I can even help you purchase those tickets as well in advance. So I don't know if there's a deal if you buy them in advance a certain amount or something, but just let me know if I can help you with that. July 11th, Friday, 1 p.m. we have a recorded coffee chats. We have bridge and poker at 1 p.m. on Fridays. 4 p.m. is our happy hour. 5:30 p.m. is our potluck this Friday that meets down here. So bring something to share, bring a utensil and plates, something to drink at 5:30 this Friday. 7 p.m. is our movie up in Marion Hall. The movie for this week is a musical. It's called Gypsy. I believe it's Bette Midler in that one. Based on an autobiography of the Gypsy Rose Lee. This made-for-TV movie, previously on Broadway, was a Broadway smash in 1962. It was a film depicts the life and times of a stripper and her domineering mother. So I guess Bette Midler's in that one. I haven't seen that one. Anyone seen Gypsy, the movie? Yes? Okay. That's the movie for Friday. Saturday the 12th, 8 a.m. men's breakfast, and 7 p.m. bingo on Saturdays. Monday the 14th, next week, we have Knit and Chat. We have 7 p.m. 500, and 7 p.m. we have Point Players. That's what I have for the week. Is there any questions that I can help you answer today? Okay, I'm going to hand this over to Nancy. She's got a lot of good stuff to share about the ice cream social, of course.
Can everybody hear me? Good. I'm Nancy Matich. I'm the activities chair, and I'm helping to get volunteers for the ice cream social, which most of you know, unless you're a newbie, is Wednesday, August 6th, and it will be from 5 to 7 in the lawn between the east and west buildings. And I wanted to thank you all who are here, and if you have volunteered, because we have worked very hard to get volunteers and we're all full. Thank you very much for that. We really appreciate that. And I've been working with a committee of people to get volunteers, and I want to recognize these people this morning. First is Chuck Asp. Joanne Cox. Susan Dillahunt. And Sandy Epstein, who could not be here this morning. I didn't realize that was supposed to be a joke. That's great.
I took Jeff's place.
Okay, Sharon Sawtell and Jerry Bronstein. Sharon, you want to raise your hand? And Jerry? Yay. Sharon and Jerry are going to be passing out name tags at the event. Having name tags is a new thing this year. It worked out very well last year for the staff appreciation, and because it did, we thought we'd do it for the ice cream social also. So thank you, Sharon and Jerry, for your future assistance with that. And I wanted to let all the volunteers know that there is a volunteer orientation this coming Monday, July 14th, 10 a.m. in the Rose Room. And if you can't attend that, please RSVP me, Nancy, at 6464. Nancy Matich at 6464. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, Nancy. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. I want to welcome back the Human Energy Drink. Jillian Balzer here. What do you think of the flowers on the tables? Yep. Thank you, Ann Tout. Yep. And who?
Marianne.
We're not thanking Marianne. Thank you, Marianne. Marianne doesn't care for attention anyway most of the time, so I'll give her a little bit extra this morning. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, we made it through the heat wave here. I thought quite nicely. Whenever you have a problem in your apartment, be it a leak or a cooling problem or something like that, don't give up. I mean, we can go in and we can try fix it, and if it doesn't quite work, doesn't mean it's non-fixable. There were a couple of air conditioning problems that have been moving on for a long time, holding on, dragging on. We finally figured them out, and they're done. Over the years we've had, people that have had leaky windows, and if we keep at it, eventually we'll get it. So I don't think that means that we're not smart, although it may. But it also, sometimes building issues are tricky. The leak over there by the atrium, I mean, thousands of dollars we've spent on it, and still we don't know. But we'll eventually get it. We had a guy out yesterday for the groundwater issue that comes in that little office. and we're gonna have an engineer out, or a surveyor, to survey water levels and see if it's draining off the property the right way. Which, although kind of a pain in the butt, is interesting. So, there we go. And the weather coming up is gonna be beautiful. For like 10 days, we're gonna have great weather. I heard on the radio this morning, much to my delight, the sweet corn crop this year is going to be bumper. So.
Who's gonna pick it?
Huh?
Green Giant.
Yeah. Get off your wallet, Chuck, and buy it all picked already.
That's the next volunteer group.
That's the next volunteer. Instead of bandage rolling is canceled, right? We're gonna go out and pick sweet corn instead.
You're captain.
And Chuck's captain. So everyone go out and buy 5 pounds of butter and join a gym so you can run off all the butter that you eat. One thing that I'm surprised and a little bit disappointed that we haven't rented as many apartments this year as we have. And it's not, I don't believe that, what I think I know is we're not overpriced. We have a good model in that we're a social model, not a medical model. When I've done a few tours as either if Paul is too busy or if she's on vacation as she was last week, and you give a tour and you see people, and it is very, very, very inviting, folks, to see everyone running around, talking, having fun. I mean, that's what we're selling. And when a prospect sees that, I just think we got them. And sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. I know that the housing market is tough right now. People aren't selling houses like they once were. That has a huge impact on it. There is lots of competition out there, and there are lots of deals, and there's always consumers, customers out there that pursue the best deal, and then they end up moving in another year. We don't do deals. We say, this is what we are, this is what our rate is. If you're in, we're in, but no favors. We have to look the rest of you in the eye. Marcia?
I'm going to say, when I just talk to people, the management here is so wonderful. I mean, you guys, we're just like family. You know, it isn't like you come in a suit and you walk in and you go into your office and out you go again. No, everybody, maintenance, the head guy in here is.
Yeah. Thank you. Marcia is saying how good the management is. I think Chuck has had her out in the cornfield picking too much corn. You got to get out of the sun a little bit, Marcia. But thank you. And it's easy to have a good team when you have good people when your customers are who they are. Yep, we've got people that aren't always happy. That's fine. When you have 300 people, you're going to have all different kinds. And that's what makes it fun and cool. But by and large, we've got people here that want to be happy. They want to contribute to others being happy. They've served their entire life, either in the schools, in their churches, in their cities, municipalities, whatever. We've got people that have a history of service, and they bring that history of service here, and it works, and you can tell. And I go back to what I started with. When I'm doing a tour, you can see that desire to be one of the gang. So thank you all for that. The reason for all this is you get $1,000 if you bring a prospect here. So, how many people are down here? How many people are down here? About 250?
They're all in the side.
Well, we've got about 35 apartments. I would love to spend $35,000 on referrals. If we did 25,000, that would be fine. Okay? That's all I have on that. I do have one bit of bad news, is that Jeffrey from the kitchen's mother-in-law passed away last night. Yeah. And so he's not here today. Sounds like I might be here tomorrow, but I know that when you're in a situation like that, things are fluid and they change, and maybe someone will come in from out of town or whatever, but keep him in your thoughts and prayers, and know that we've got Duncan and a couple other folks. Nora. Isn't Nora cool?
Yes.
And then there's another contract person that's going to be here. Oh, and also Tracy, the area manager, will be in to help, at least with lunch. Okay, does anyone have any questions on anything?
Good cookies.
That's not a question. Ellen says good cookies. I say, does anyone have any questions? Ellen says good cookies. Let me repeat. Does anyone have any questions? Deborah.
Is there an update on the garage cleaning?
No. Is there an update on the garage cleaning? If I don't have an update next week, there's an email up there. I believe it's scheduled. I can't tell you the date. There is an update, but I may not know about it. Is that kicking the can down the road good enough? Anything else?
Just ask Pat.
Yep. Pat's going to be gone this week, and she'll be back on Monday. We think she'll be back on Monday. She's just getting her act together and getting ready and taking care of herself, and that's what we want her to do, because when she's back, we want her back in a okie dokie kind of way. All right, any other questions?
We're glad that our friend is back, sitting over at the table.
Lloyd Schneider?
Yes.
Welcome back, Lloyd. He's not a bad guy. He's not a bad guy. All right, birthdays. Why do I never know what the hell the date is? It's the 8th. Okay. Tomorrow, Patricia Wright. On Thursday, Gary Grooms. And on Friday, Sherry Harris. Happy birthday to you folks. Jerry and Emily have an anniversary on the 15th. 64 years. Congratulations. Is there an anniversary song? I mean, we're not going to sing it today, but... For he's a jolly good fellow. Jillian says, Mealy says, that's not it. That's not. No, that's not it. Okay, let's sing happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear friends. Happy birthday to you. Have a good week, everybody.